Hey, broadcast up.
I'll check it out.
Alright.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos hope by the end of today's game they'll have secured win number 1 on the season.
I have some disturbing news to share with you. Shut up!
It's going up against the Broncos. So with kickoff straight ahead, we'll check in with our broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the San Diego Chargers and the Denver Broncos. In motion left goes a tight end. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a... Chargers, they've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, 2nd to last in the entire NFL.
Yeah.
Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to have a first down.
There's no 2 clock
at the 44-yard
line. What quarter is it?
Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the
sticks. What quarter was it?
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead
really
zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
What, you losing or are you winning or you losing?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That's kind of like, yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you get started and open up a game.
Fourth down, you can't go for it unless you're down by 10. Or you pass the 50 and it's 4th and 2. But if you do want to go for it, the only way you can is you got to do it at a special team. You can't substitute nobody. You got to rush 3. You know. Don't run the same play.
His throw caught right around the 6. Give him 27 yards that time. And the Chargers
he was just asking if we got a 2-clock rule, and I told him we really wasn't
job
a 2-clock
pulling that
rule.
one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
He said dude was too.
For him so many different ways. Sometimes
said
it
dude
just
was
takes all
two in
it
it in the
goes,
third
just
or
runs
fourth.
past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The starting lineup for the Chargers of San Diego. Who are we discussing out of this unit, Charles?
A big guy out of Arkansas. Their tight end, a second-round pick, Hunter Henry. Many people had a first-round grade on him. Plays the best tight end coming out of the draft. Has the ability to get down the middle of the field, get into the seams, and knows how to find dead space against the defense and create plays.
On second down, Osweiler. That's complete right around the 8. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now third down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter.
Okay.
I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try to pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Yep.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
He took the kick all the way to the field.
20, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Their dangerous wide receiver, 104 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
I took one back the other day. Against one of them dudes I was playing.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
Hey, man, the Giants is 6-0 in this league.
They felt pretty good about their game plan, and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And on the ground they go with the running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Play action. Now Osweiler. He's got time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action with Osweiler. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun.
That's a nice
able
little
to
run.
break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 2nd down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Chris Harris Jr. is not a name that rolls off the tongue quickly, but it should. He's one of the best cover corners in the league.
Now they'll run it on the toss. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Josh Huff, the intended target, and that'll bring up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. It's really something. Even when he's hitting these from distance, big-time distance, he manages to put them right down the middle, doesn't he?
No doubt about that one. Never a doubt. And this is no extra point. That's 50-plus. And that's the definition of splitting the uprights.
First time my defense has been on field.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on a defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The offense on your screen now, and our first look at C.J. Anderson.
And what a look it's going to be, making a name for himself rapidly running the football.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Jumpy,
and he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks. Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And we'll take a look quickly at the San Diego defense.
Denzel Perryman, a linebacker out of the University of Miami, knows how to play downhill and arrive with an oomph.
From a shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Marcus Wheaton was the one he was looking for, and that brings up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And
Come
nice
on,
work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they'll run it here. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Couple of Broncos there in on the tackle.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
We're going to try it.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. Now Osweiler. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end.
Oh, yes, I need some to
It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, for the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them.
He rifles one, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off
Get
the interception.
pick it off.
Look to throw.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 2nd down, Anderson. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
C.J. Anderson too slow. He would have got home.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
Oh, yes, sir. I need that pick back. Man, let's score.
Picked off. And to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
6.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His ninth.
It was like single with a tight end.
And the Chargers
they have different type of misdirections.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
After this week, it's my
We'll see how they attack him here. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
The good signal calls were never.
You handle your business. You handle your business.
They need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Oh my God! I read it.
For only a couple of brings up third down.
Nah, I could've. Look how close I was to picking it.
And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Give me that pick.
Third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
4 yards remaining now on second down. They'll come out in the pistol. This time Osweiler will throw. And that's complete to Huff. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
23 yards on the play.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage.
Is Mommy coming home?
Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Yes,
and the D looking like they may blitz. Now Osweiler. And pops free.
She's waiting on heaven and them to get out of church. Go sit down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And now here's a carry heading left. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler.
Get in there, fullback.
Get the 4. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. It's the fullback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. They'll run it. Here's Anderson.
Oh, yes, sir. Get the ball.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
He'll
send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Now Benjamin. A minute 57 to go in this 1st half. Back to Denver right after this.
What?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here.
I didn't have to
jump. He's able to get out to the 32 right down there. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up the 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Osweiler now off the bootleg. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. This is taken around the 12. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more.
That is pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Defense showing blitz. Play action. It's Osweiler. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They go play action with Osweiler. He's got time. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got his man. It's caught.
Look at this play, right?
Touchdown, Chargers. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
No. Check, Patrick. Watch you now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off. Not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Get over there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. They'll run for it. Anderson.
Well, he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on to Orlando, we hook back up with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
Good pick.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Manti Te'o. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And they'll go with a ground attack here.
Ooh, I should have stayed outside. I should have stayed outside.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Frank's kick is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the 3rd quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is the only one of the game.
What else?
That's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Over the middle, it's Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot spotted at the 49.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Detroit! No, check, Patriot! Over! No, check, Patriot!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go. Leffert.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
We're not watching on Empire.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They come up in an offset eye. Anderson. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes in certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit. It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there when you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows the offensive line's going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs. But it was stopped on that play. We said plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
So 2nd and 10 here. They come out here in the eye. Throwing, Osweiler. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. Now it's Osweiler. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they're definitely showing blitz here.
He called me a fake commish.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
The Jags that got kicked out. Listen, he not coming back in here. I don't like the way he was talking to me anyway.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
You think he got some?
Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. This will be caught at about the 5. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Should I go
Whether
for
you're
it?
playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get
This is second one going to the crib. Oh my God.
Down the right side, past the 20, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And he's got it up and through.
I don't know.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory.
Wow, I fumbled on the kickoff.
His guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
You know
and
what we
Denver
watching?
getting set to take the field. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your
Oh,
life
give me the
until they
ball.
go
Man,
by
I swear to God, I picked it
Let's face
up.
it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end.
I'm going to show him how to run this little offense over here.
Another pistol look here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
What do you mean?
Derek Wolfe there on the tackle. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Huh? Yeah, just like you.
Here's the option going right. Now they'll pitch it out here.
Come on, get off the fucking acceleration, man.
The 23-yard
Shit.
line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. 3rd down
6.
now following the run. One receiver left, that's Allen. Off the play fake, here's Osweiler. Allen's got it over the middle. And he will have a 1st down here at the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
He gets this one away.
Oh,
boy,
roughing the fucking punter.
Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And to give this time to the tailback. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
On second down, Osweiler. Caught. It's Huff. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
No gain, and it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And this will be caught.
Stop surfing the TV.
Zone for a Chargers touchdown. Josh Huff, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They run it again with Anderson. And he's got some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, What was that all game?
Hey, the dude told me he was going to chew the clock. He was tired of getting his ass beat.
Planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward.
That's fine.
Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
I've been trying to get y'all to play for a little while when I was sending y'all invites earlier.
Third down now, it's C.J. Anderson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
He'll look to throw. Got him in. He finds Sanders. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The hitch route works. It's something you see quite a bit on third, fourth down in these situations, and they got it to go for.
And what you're counting on is a couple of things. One, you want the guy catching that route to make people miss right away, almost like a punt returner. And two, you're expecting to pick up some blocks once he gets to the second level, able to get downfield. And on that play, everything came together.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. So the D-line's going to spread out. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Surveying the field. Now he steps away. And he's got room. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Yep, I got 6 interceptions this game.
Lead to a first down gain. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find soft spots and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the...
And my goodness, another interception.
Oh, that's the 7th pick, and I'm taking it to the crib. I got to take it to the crib. I got to take it to the crib. He needs the XP.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6.
That's the second pick of the day.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. And Denver getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles.
DC to 7. Damn, bro. I like putting up points, but this one brings a lot of attention.
Be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went.
He really wasn't trying to run the clock, though. He just wanted me to stop playing ball.
And never forget it.
He wanted to score again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
What?
Again, Anderson. And he'll get up to the 44-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys said, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Chargers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.
Why is he eating like that? He's eating all day. He's eating all day.
This dude just said, "You're good." I suck. I was like, "Nah, I'm not good."
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking
195 yards passing,
You've been
170 yards
watching the
rushing,
NFL on
6.7
EA
yards per
Sports.
play,
For
7
more,
interceptions.
find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Just a bunch of poor boys, daddies, girls, children of the cornfield, trying to turn a shift.
Hey, I'm telling y'all now, bro. The Jaguars is not to be in the league, or else he gonna fucking release the players just like everybody else. Jaguars is not allowed back in the league, bro, or else he gonna start releasing players just like other people. I did. I said, hey, Jags not getting back in the league. Damn, I got a bye.
Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang. Nothing been stuck in the mud that we can't pick up the rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's the kind of thing you know it's straight out of that dirty south. Dirty roads, nobody got no money, got them signs.
I got a bye week.
Trucks whistling at them on the country, yes sir. You know it's straight out of that long week working out.
We can shit. I got the 49ers. He be talking like he could. I got 49ers, Chiefs, and then I got the Broncos again, and then I got Cardinals, and I got Colts and Chiefs, then I got the Raiders, then I got the Browns, then I got the Raiders. This, the last three games are probably the hardest. Browns, Raiders, Raiders. I played the Browns during the regular season. 17. No, it's actually a 16. It's actually 16. I got 26 takeaways. I'm supposed to be. Wow. No, I haven't. The Chiefs are good.
Hey, why are you doing that?
Josh Huff. I don't know, bro. In what league? Yeah, dude. Shit. Nah, Scooter Mac ain't in here, bro. Stop, Trent. Nah, not really. Damn, I'm right under Darius Jackson by 3 yards. Six and one. Raise out for you. We can. I'm not gonna use my playbook. Oh, you gonna play me? Never mind. I'm tripping. I thought you said you was gonna play or something. I'm tripping. apparently none of them, bro. He kind of balanced. So Denzel Perryman got 5 interceptions on the year. Manti Te'o got 5 interceptions. Jason Verrett got 4. Yeah, he got 5 user interceptions. Yeah. Neron Ball got 3. All my linebackers got more than my corners. That tell you something. Yeah.
Question for who? Yeah, Smokey.
Whoever win this game, this will put y'all in second place. Well, tied for second place. Cause the Eagles is 1 and 2. Yep.
I never would have moved in this neighborhood if we had known you had guns that walked down the damn street. You know how it is around here. Oh, no, son, that's not the way it is. You kids today are nothing but punks. 65.
I can see you on the leg.
I can't believe you really asked me that question.
Huh?
This what makes you a man.
I said I can.
When I was growing up, this was all
If I want to.
You win some, you lose some.
Bow, wow, bow, wow, bow, bow, wow, 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 wow.
You think this man is doing that? I'm a man without it. Put the gun down. Put up your deuce.
Wow, Rob. Wow, Rob. Wow. Chill out, Raz, cause the other two was on me.
Say. My swimming trunk my swimming thingy. My laptop is in your room. Is in your car.
I'm not helping nobody in my division out. You talking about yourself. I was just playing. Come on, bro. Leave me alone. That's fine.
I'm gonna keep asking you and asking you and asking you.
There's so many memeable moments from this movie.
Yes, Friday came out over 20 years ago. But it has inspired memes that are popping up all over people's text messages.
Like clothes stores is popping up. But I think this one takes the cake.
Damn! Let's meme it up.
Let's. When you see Ice Cube's kid in the movie.
Remember that girl with 3 boobs?
Friday came out over 20 years ago.
I'm sorry, you don't laser?
Women are allowed to vote? Or, of course, there's always just
That's all we got for the memes for today, guys, so keep watching.
What's up, guys? Get your ass up. Oh, they was clowning you at work today, man. I saw a tape. We kept rewinding it. Kind of looked like your head, but you can't really
Get your up! I'm fit.
Put your ass back.
He no good. He gonna go old. Oh, that's what I forgot to tell you. That nigga throw slants like a mug.
What the heck? You want me to tell her how we up? You didn't want to do nothing. You didn't want to check on us.
How you doing, boy?
Mommy didn't go to do nothing.
Cause that horse got.
She didn't go to do
How was your Mammoth Day, whore? How about that?
What's up, y'all?
Spivey was in the party?
What's up, Red? Thanks for the
So,
fight.
wait, yeah.
You got my 40, homie. I thought you had $200. I do. If I want to spend Red's money, I'm broke.